Okay, let's see if that got sound cruising on here. Did that get the sound going, guys? I'm assuming yes. Ha, new game. Guess what Loquiter's saying? You gotta read lips. You gotta read lips. Yeah, okay, that's weird. That's weird. OBS kicked out my mic and I had to reset my mic. Which is strange because the mic that I use should be the preference all the time. That's what's saved in there. Alright. Sodot says, hey Darth, I'm yet again up at stupid o'clock. Alright. We'll start over. Welcome to week 28 in the Rise of Obticeo. This is an account that I started in the beginning of January this year. We've been updating the progress as we go along. In the last few times I've been doing these live streams to try to see if that's useful or helpful to people. And there's advantages so far from what I've seen to the live streams. There's some disadvantages too. But you guys let me know. Do you like the live streams or would you rather just have the condensed video edit each week? Which one do you prefer? I already know that like 15 people are going to say both. Do both. All right, so the Obticeo account. Heretic says, I prefer the live streams. David loves the live stuff. Lol says, one piece away from Shock T, but the drop rates are so bad that I can't get it. Live stream can watch on off GAC weeks. Yeah, that's true. Live with a little extra status screens. Yeah, I need to get the status updates done. I need to get those back working. The Loquitur account should do condensed and stream for Obticeo. Yeah, okay. We'll keep up with that then. Alrighty, guys. So, check this out. Grand Arena. We skyrocketed from Carbonite 1 to Bronzium 2. And honestly, Bronzium 2 skill range goes to 2400. We almost went Carbonite 1 to Bronzium 1 in one jump. Because I got reasonable matchups last season and I went crazy. So I'm actually going to work on my 3v3 defenses first. And once I figure out how much I either have or am lacking, then that's going to inform my decisions to put gear on characters this week. So I may decide to put gear on a character or not, depending on how I end up in this 3v3. So if we look at, I've got this set to unique only. So we got to look through Veers, Piet, and Dark Trooper. That seems like a logical thing. Brood Alpha, Soldier, and Spy. Qui-Gon, Mace, and Anakin. Palpatine, Vader, and Tarkin. Fin Poe. Poggle with some Separatists here. We got the Cassian's U-Wing Rebels here. Some Night Sister stuff. Padme has ARC Trooper. That can't be right anymore. Or is it? Or is it? I guess the only other thing that we can put in here really is Shock T. And she's somewhere else. Let's see what team she's in. She's in with the clone, with a Jedi, under Basti lead. These troopers have to go with Iden. Stark and Shore Trooper. This Akbar team, we've got to get this thing running. We spent an Omicron on this dude. We've got to get this team running. Okay. I can make a Grievous team. Wat Tambor. And what? What else? Okay, let's just... yeah, I don't know. We gotta figure out some Grievous stuff here. Heretic says, yeah, I somehow got bumped up to Chromium 3. Yeah, you're not as screwed as you think. The 4 fleet thing is scary, but honestly, so many people have such bad fleets that that you'll be better off than you think. You'll be better off than you think. IG-88 and BB-8. We could build a B1. I've got stuff for B1. Won't be able to gear him up very much, but it's going to be a pretty bad team anyway. Maybe we should do this 50 RT character. Does she have any synergy at all with Grievous? At the start of the battle, the weakest other ally is VIP. Okay. She won't be a leader. She wants non-separatist droids at some point in here, right? Okay, at the start of the battle, if they're all droids. I could swear it said somewhere in here like non-separatist droids. This all works with any droid? There it is, if the ally was a non-separatist droid. That's not a big deal. Okay. Yeah, so there's several of the abilities that do non-separatist droid stuff. What do you guys think? I want to do BB-8 to speed things up here. But I don't know what I want to do. I got to build one more droid here. I mean, in theory, we could build Droideka, right? Aren't we? Don't we have a bunch of shards for Droideka? I feel like we have a bunch of stuff for Droideka. Asking about the Separatists and Geos. I like the Brood Alpha with Soldier and Spy. It's probably what I would say. If you've got a Relic Spy, just don't put Sunfac in the same pack as the Spy. Because Sunfac removes buff, and Spy punishes them for having buffs. So without the full complement of Geos, you want to just let the opposing characters build up buffs and then have Spy swat them for 1,000,000 damage. So that's it. I would just separate them out. Poggle has a leadership skill, so I typically take Sunfac and Poggle out. Put them with Dooku, put them with somebody else. That's my thought process. Sexy Revan says, "Hey DL, what have I missed? I'm just debating what droid to build for this Grievous team. I got Magna Guard, I've got B1. Or I could just let's just stick the IG in there for now. It's pretty bad, but it's whatever. And then I don't think I even have the Zeta on Grievous yet. So we have to think about, is it time already to put this Zeta on Grievous? It's a pretty important part of what Grievous does. God, his mods are so horrible. What does BB-8 need? Roll with the punches. I think BB-8 can just be himself. It's not going to be a very good team, so let's not invest any Zetas in them. Alright. We'll just do that. We'll have a loser GG team for now. If we go back to Padme, what we can do with Padme, we can boot this ARC Trooper out and put in Kenobi. And then I feel like we might actually want to make a Shaak Ti clone team. So we'll do Shaak Ti, ARC Trooper, and then what we're going to do is we're going to put Yoda into that Padme team. Like that. And then Ahsoka with Shaak Ti. Then it's actually a useful Shaak Ti team. Does something. Okay. And then I think on Vader, since we don't have another home for Gideon, let's put Gideon in there. Alright, let's count the teams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16 teams. We only need, like, what? Not that many. I feel like we don't need that many teams. Oh, we do. We need 7, so we need 14 total teams. Yipes. Okay, let's rethink our defense here, because we've got this BTL that we can put in there. We've got Anakin that we can put in there. We can reinforce with real Galactic Republic ships. Yeah, we'll put the silencer in there. Okay, and that leaves me with my Geo fleet under Malevolence for offense. The other thing I could do is I could put my... That's tempting. That's tempting. Put the Malevolence on defense and just trust that I can figure it out on offense. I like that idea a lot. I like that idea a lot. And we'll put Plo in there in the middle. They'll think they're winning. They'll get a couple of my ships down. This Plo will come in. It'll just Plo up all their plans. Yep. We're gonna do it. So then we come down here and we put our two best defenses on the bottom. And I think that'll be... You guys think that's a pretty good defense? Add a Datacron. What? Sure, why not? Why not? Why not add a Datacron? Yeah. Okay. Scary. And then our second best defensive team is probably Qui-Gon, but I don't think I want to put that on defense. Do I? Save it on offense or put it on defense? We got the shock team, we got a bunch of stuff here. We've got the Geos up top, I think. Let's clear the squad. Why can't I just remove it? Clear squad. What am I missing? Why can't I set nothing? Why can't I just clear the squad? What am I doing wrong here, guys? I know that I've just like clicked a single button. Oh, is this edit? No. Remove squad. There it is. Figured it out. Phew. Good gravy. Feeling kind of dumb there for a minute. Alright. I think the Geos is probably the best other squad that I'm willing to put down here. I don't really want to put the Qui-Gon team down. Remove the squad. Go down and remove the squad. Yeah, okay. I figured it out, guys. Alright, and this back wall is just garbage. And that's fine. Let's remove the Fin Poe. And let's add back some other kind of garbage. Yeah, we'll add back this team. Although the Qui-Gon team is tempting, if I had a Relic Anakin, when I get Anakin to Relic, then I probably will put it on defense. Just because that's going to completely discourage... You know what? You know what we could... Oh, man. What's tempting, guys, is to put the troopers down there. But I'll murder things with troopers, so we'll keep them. Alright, let's put some things up top here that are good enough to... for the opponent to look at, but that's it. Why do we have Han in that team? I guess just to annoy people who shoots first. You can put the Sunfac here. You know, let's do this. Changed my mind, guys. Changed my mind. What we're going to do is go down to the bottom, and we're going to put those two teams here. We're going to put the Geo squad and the Kylo squad in back. And we're totally just going to throw off in front of ships. Don't even care about ships. We're going to let them have ships. But if they do get through my front wall, then let's hang them up on the back wall and just make the bottom hard. Okay. And then do I have a better team that I want to put here? I don't really want to put the Mon Mothma team on defense. This Padme team is pretty horrible. Is that going to do anything for us on offense? I don't know. Shock T team? You put that in the front if we're going to put it anywhere. See, there's just a bunch of this stuff that I look at and I'm like, I'm probably going to need that somewhere on offense. All right, we'll put the Padme team back here. If I play a couple rounds and that looks like bad allocation of resources, then I'll change it. All right, so we're going to put the Fin Poe squad up front here. The Fin Poe. Set that. Because over time, we are actually going to build that squad a little bit. So we'll put them in front of ships. And we will put some other garbage here. Night Sisters. Okay. So that's a no-brainer, right? The opponent sees this and just goes, yeah, go straight for ships. And then he gets to fight Malevolence, and maybe he can't beat it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Save Qui-Gon Jinn for offense, says Alex Contard. Yeah, yep. SLKR first is better. Is the Raddus fleet not as good as the Finalizer? In the current meta, the Finalizer fleet is significantly better, says BC. Fully agree with that. Finalizer is it's S tier on offense. It's trash on defense. So just don't watch any footage of Finalizer on defense. Watch it only on offense, and you'll get the right impression. Jack Sermon says, it's my birthday today, DL. Happy birthday, Jack Sermon. Hope you have a wonderful birthday, man. When it comes time to cut your cake, I hope somebody in your house has a lightsaber and just takes it out and just fillets that cake into 100 different pieces for everybody. I don't see how I can justify putting any teams at all on defense. Yeah, that's Heretic. I get what you're saying, because against a lot of opponents, like these defenses against some opponents, they're not even going to matter. Yeah, I'll be fighting opponents that have gas and whatnot, and these defenses just become irrelevant. But yeah, so we have to have a strategy. The strategy is anybody who's not ready for this fleet, hopefully we get to hold a zone. We're getting close to 7 stars. Okay, so with that in mind, we're going to go look at the highest priority characters, and then we're going to do some work on the scrubby ones. Alright, in terms of characters, we're close on this Anakin, guys. Close. Still got 15 of those to farm. Got 30 of those to farm up. And then I still need Kyros. Now, remember I told you last week we committed a Kyro, I think, to was it Piet? Yeah, I think we put one on Piet. And I knew that was going to put me short, but I didn't think Anakin would make it to Relic anyway, so all that works out to be true. We still have time to build those. But then I think he does need more Kyros. So we're faced with the same decision again. We could bump Piet, but I think the next set has to. I think that's what Gideon's waiting on too, right? Oh no, he's waiting on something. He's waiting on. Okay, we got these. We got med packs. Okay. All right, he'll be our next relic after Anakin. Let's go ahead and upgrade him. Yeah, for sure. And then he needs like 12 furnaces, right? Look at this. The Furnace Man. Those furnaces are 600 health, though. So, always feels pretty good to put furnaces on characters. Pain in the butt to farm, but really adds tons of durability. Check this Grievous out, guys. We are 7 shards away. This is another one that gets priority. We've got 3 Carbantes for the week. Let's go ahead and commit that. I feel like by next week I'll see Grievous twice and we'll have him ready for Relics too. I hope. And then that's it, right? Anakin, Gideon, Grievous, and then we're in the SLKR journey after that. No more relicking. Those 3, that hits account stability, and off we go. SLKR for days. Alright, so that took a lot of green pluses away from a lot of characters. So now we've got Mara Jade that we could do. We've got Wat Tambor that needs more gear, but not really. Watt's funny. As long as he has that Zeta, he serves his function immediately, and he's pretty much done. So we got droids to build up. We got Mando to build, Queel to build still, Thrawn. Where to put this gear? Kenobi is a Carbonti monster. So the best long-term thing would just be to start locking down some Carbontis on this guy. What's he need for this level? Like 4 of them? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 Carbontis to go from 8 to 9. This guy with his Carbontis. Okay, so we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. You know what we're going to do? We're going to take a look at that. The first thing we're going to look at is the this team. What are we waiting on here? We've got 1 of those. And we've got a Carbonti. Is it in my best interest to even commit to this team at all? This is a bunch of easy gear. Oh, she's waiting on this as well. crystals do I have right now? 1,200. Man, I could just drop a couple of these into the account. Six Cantina refreshes or 2 completed holo projectors. It's not on the path. Ugh. I mean, this stuff helps me with nothing. Ezra Bridger and Princess Leia help me with nothing. Nothing that I want to build. Roy D. Mercer says, saw you on Glurmit's stream last night. I imagine he was thrilled to have you there. Your input, as always, was very valuable. It was perfect tonic for my hangover. Hey, thanks, man. Darth Venom says, evening DL. How we doing? Good old GK eating up all the gear. Yeah. Big Jamal says, do these characters eat the Carbantes? Well, what is the best Mon Mothma team to do with Kyle Katarn? If you're talking 5v5, it's Kyle, Cara Dune, and then Pow and the Hoth Rebel Scout. In 3v3, Mon Mothma with Kyle and probably Cara Dune. Cara just makes Kyle so difficult to deal with because you have to keep dealing with Cara Dune. Okay. All right, we're not going to do anything with the Akbar team. I really want to. I really want to. Kenobi's a good investment. We want Fin Poe someday. Troopers are a good investment. All right. Let's oh boy. Let's take a level on Shore Trooper. What do we need here? That will consume all the Carbantes. Shore Trooper's pretty good. Iden Versio team's pretty good. Shore Trooper on the Iden Versio team. We're going to take a look at Snow Trooper. Where's our Snow Trooper compared to these other teams? He needs a Carbonte. I love Snow Trooper. Alright. Snow Trooper gets the vote. We're going to build Snow Trooper for the Iden Versio team. Stark and Snow Trooper. Go. Upgrade button is still lit. Another Carbonte consumed. Go. Yeah, we need the cheddar cheese comlinks. Alright. Equip that. Equip this. We have lots of these things. Check this out. 474 of the stun cuffs. I remember on the Loquitur account I was farming stun cuffs for like weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and could not get caught up on stun cuffs. And then we'll give him his damage. Snow Trooper Heart. Hey, Blessed Carrot's in the house. Hey, Carrot. Just joined, was watching the Glurmit video. Nice video there. Yeah, I thought Fellhammer added a lot to that video too. I thought, you know, he had some really nice input on you know, his perception of efficiency in playing the game, and you know, he's one of the people that has been on the channel before, so I thought that was fun. I hope Glurmit got what he wanted out of it for his channel. RoboVolk, which says, would you say B-28 Extinction Bomber and Emperor Shuttle are worth farming? Yes, they're worth farming if you're going to do the sea journey and have those characters, for sure. If you're not going to build the characters that go in them, then it's a much lower priority. Okay, so Snowtrooper got some love. He's got mods on him, right? And we're going to go up to the Fin Poe team up here. And we're going to give some love to these guys. And I think I'm going to buy those two. I'll buy at least one. Is that all he's waiting on for Gear 9? See, this is all cheap gear. This is easy. This is no problem gear. Yeah, that's no problem gear. So it's just this. All right, I'm going to buy another one. Spend these crystals. All right. So now we're going to mod people. Let's see how many of these characters that I have picked have no mods. K2 has no mods. Fin Poe, no mods. First Order Officer, no mods. Ooh-wee. Look at all this trash. GK is probably the one that needs good mods. Then we'll do Fin Poe. And then we still got to build this BB-8 down here. 11 million. I didn't put Grievous on defense, though, so in theory, if we do this, we're building this team for offense, which is, I mean, it's not going to kill anything. We got to have something to go with Grievous if we're going to take him up, though. All right. Tons of modding to do today, guys. Do you want to see all the mod stuff? Is that of interest to you? Do you want to watch me play mods? Play the modding game? See if we get an interactive. You know what? I'll do an interactive. We'll do mods, and I'll do it in a way where you guys can tell me. Occasionally, when I get one that's worth questioning, I'll ask you guys what you think, and you can decide whether we should keep it or trash it. And then I'll give you my logic for what I would do with it. All right. So these blue mods, we just want to hit them with 2. If they don't have speed, they're going to be sold instantly. So there's no questions about any of this. 4 speed. Hit it again. See if we can develop speed. Nope. Get out of here. 3 speed. Still got a chance, you know, that we could hit it with 6 or whatever. Maybe you get lucky and get some speed. Those were garbage stats, but again, until you quit hitting speed, you just keep looking. I like blue mods because you get to see all 4 stats for 6 upgrades. So that's pretty nice. 5 speed. Man, we are missing a lot of speed. 10 speed. So what would you guys do with this mod? Crit chance, health, 2 hits in offense, and 10 speed. Carrot says, good night, fellow Inquisitors. All right, good night, Carrot. See you later, man. Vel says he's interested modding the own Fin Poe team today. All right. We'll get to Fin Poe here in a minute. What would you guys do with this? I would keep it for the speed, says Phantom. All right. Would you slice it? What would you guys do with this? Worth slicing, yes or no? Darth Venom says, I would slice. Blessed Carrot says, not lock it. Keep it for no relic tunes. Heretic says, I'd slice. I would put it in inventory. All right. Those 2 things are a combination of what I would do. So I'll put this in inventory, then I'll leave it. I think it's a sliceable mod. It's got 10 speed on it. If I could hit it once, and as long as I keep hitting speed, if it goes to purple and it's only 10 speed, then I'm done slicing it. But I'm not going to slice it until I have a character that wants it. So sometimes when I develop a mod like that, I just wait to see what character it goes on. And then when I put it on a character, I'll hit it with the slices. Oops, that's not what I wanted. 4 speed. Yeah, no, it's 9 speed. I'll keep it. I'll keep it just to put on a character that you might need a mod, because I'm going to be modding a bunch of stuff here today, so might need that. It's not horrible. And 9 speed can potentially be sliced someday. If you got a bunch of slicing materials and you just want to take a look. Ew, 8 speed, protection. Offense isn't bad. This protection, not great. 8 speed, I don't know. I'll keep it for now. I don't have that many potency mods. Hit 7 instead of 6. Whoopsie. Alright. Plow through these blue ones. I like to do the color of the mod, so instead of doing like all squares of every grade, I like to pick a grade, because I get into this routine of, you know, hitting the 6 upgrades, looking at a blue mod. Then it's a little bit different when you're working on green mods. So yeah, same thing here. Potency, offense, health. This is a really good mod. Because all 3 of these stats are good, we'll go ahead and slice it right now and see what we get. Alright, come on, speed, streamer luck, go. No, it's potency. So now it's purple without another speed hit. So we'll keep it, but we won't lock it. Lost interest in it. Okay, sell. 4 speed here, we'll go straight to 9. Tenacity, offense, that's not bad. Tenacity, huh? Straight to 9. Protection, it's not great. These aren't offensive stats. The crit chance processor, of course, is for an offensive kind of character, so stats don't really match the mod set. Off it goes. Crit damage, we're very forgiving on this. We really want it to work out. There's no speed, but it's a health mod with crit damage, offense. It's so hard. You know, that wouldn't be bad for Grievous. We could put a crit damage health mod on it. I don't farm health mods, so I have so few health mods. This one would be even better for Grievous. Straight health with a health main stat. Not terribly happy with that tenacity. Crit chance, that's not exciting. We'll get rid of that. What's this one? We'll get rid of it. And get that crit damage one. Does have speed on it. Alright. No speed, no tenacity. Get that out of here. They have a plethora of circles. A plethora. 5 speed, take it to 9. Misses on look at that. Such good stats. Such good stats. I don't know. I'm going to leave that one for now, even though it didn't hit speed on the second one. We got a bunch of characters we need to mod tonight. Oh, man. Come on. Hit speed. Defense, protection. Man, getting mods with a bunch of good stats, just not quite good enough. Offense, protection. Defense, protection. Nope. Health with a health main stat. Defense, offense, potency, protection. I don't know. Maybe Grievous wants that one too. Grievous wants some speed, but I mean, I don't even have health mods on my Grievous right now. He's got like a speed set on him or something. It's pretty awful. These health mods that I have are all from like Smuggler's Run and stuff like that. They're from events. Alright. Not too much luck on the circles here. Crosses. Speed, no speed. Defense. Nothing. Health, I don't even want to look at it. When I see a tenacity mod, if it doesn't have a tenacity main stat, I'm pretty much not going to pick it. If I want tenacity on a character, then I want tenacity. I want all tenacity. Same way here, if I pick critical damage for a mod set, I don't want tenacity as the main stat. So kick it out right away. Okay, let's see what we can do with Kenobi here for mods. Sort this by speed. Take off the filters. Put a 9 speed on him. I think we will put a speed set. Just until he gets some better mods. Here's a speed mod with no speed on it that I've had to keep. Look at this. No speed mods, no health mods. Brutal. It's got a health main stat on it though, and it's already developed. Defense and speed. This one we can unlock. We sliced it and we were unsuccessful. Alright, now we're looking for a health mod. Oof. Maybe I need to go back here and look for a health mod. Yeah. So we're not gonna find something to finish that set because I have so few health mods. Alright. We'll just put a speed mod up here. Some defensive stats on it. 177 speed. A little bit of health and protection. Kenobi has mods. Alright, let's go see how fast we can make our Hero Finn. So with Hero Finn, if you're modding this guy, this is just all about the speed. The faster you can get him going, the sooner in the round he takes his turn, the better off you are. So let's go ahead and slice it. 16 speed. Look at that, guys. Got a hit. Still worth slicing. Let's do it again. 120 offense. That's a nice mod for him. That's a nice mod for him, potentially even for the long term. 13 speed. Let's see what else we can dig up here. 14 speed. We'll do that. This is a good mod, 25 speed. Some nice hits there. This one's a tenacity mod I'm not really excited about, but it does have 13 speed on a speed mod. So we like that, even though it's got a garbage main stat. Again, we just want him to go fast. Fast, fast, fast. Alright, and we can throw whatever garbage mod set here because we've got our speed set finished. So we'll take the 13 speed from that. We'll give him just doesn't even matter. It's got some offense and crit chance on it. We'll do that one. How fast did we get him, guys? 273. Plus 113 on a character at this level is not too bad. Not too bad. All right. Now we do Poe. I like Poe to be fast too. They're going to trade turn meters at the start. Hero Finn and Hero Poe. So if we can get him going fast enough, that'll be good for us as well. 7 speed on a green mod. Eesh. That's not very exciting. We don't have any 5 speed mods here to test. Alright, we'll put 9 speed there, 10 there. This is a good mod because it has speed and tenacity on a tenacity mod. 8 speed. Youth. Those are 4s. Can unlock that, it didn't hit. We can relock that. Look at the stats on this mod. Pretty fantastic stats. Keep that one for a while. 8 speed, huh? Not as good as it gets. Do we have a defense mod? Yeah, we can put a defense mod here. Get some speed. Ooh, 5 speed. So awful. Such a long way to go on this account still. Alright. Get him up to 240 or so, I hope. Let's see. 230. Alright, and then this Finn. They have defense, offense, and potency. And I think he does have a skill that gives him taunt, right? Yeah, he gains taunt for a couple turns on this skill. So what we can do, we can finish him out, and then we can just make him tanky. So we'll try to give him some speed where we can, but more or less, we're just going to put defense sets on him. Now, there's only so tanky like a level. What is this character like? Gear nothing, right? He's garbage tier. Gear. So there's only so tough we can make him, but if we mod him this way, then in the future as we bring his mods up, we can potentially make a better character out of him. Defense, offense, protection, defense with health. There we go. Better defensive stats. We'll put speed on the arrow. 160 speed. Got his armor from 28 to 43. And remember, he gets 60% more defense. So his leadership skill is going to do well with those mods. Alright, we got a little Fin Poe team going. This crew team. Does Han have mods? He does. The officer. Is officer even the character we want? Probably not. Who else do we have? Kylo. He's a character that we're probably going to want to build up pretty quickly, right? So we can take a look at Kylo. Get him some skills. He's level 80 already from the Hyperdrive bundle, so that's nice. Kylo uses especially gains damage over time. That's a difference in his kit. So we'll give him a couple of these Omegas. How would you guys mod Kylo? What have you heard? What do you know? How would you mod regular Kylo? And I'll catch up on chat. Okay. One question I've always had regarding mods. Do you have a list of certain stat combos worth holding on to when you don't hit speed at all? Sometimes it feels like I'm ditching great future mods. Roy Mercer. If it's not a defense mod, it's trash. So honestly, unless you hit a tenacity mod with a massive amount of tenacity, that will justify keeping it without speed. But otherwise, defense mods for certain tanks with no speed are okay. Everything else, if it doesn't have speed, you just won't pick it. I find that I don't pick it. If I'm looking at a character, I don't even want to look at mods that have no speed. Arva says, to be honest, mods without speed are a very niche case, and honestly, they would be more useful overall if they had speed on it. GG wants a crit damage triangle, not a health one. Okay. GK can make use out of a health primary. I think I actually put that mod on GK. Well, I just rolled a 26 speed crit damage triangle. Wah! Whoa! Harvest says, makes me happy, makes everybody else jealous. What fleet is the Extinction Bomber good in? Anything that has Vader as a starting ship. The Extinction Bomber taunts when another Sith ally takes damage. So if Vader is in the starting lineup, once he takes one hit, then the Extinction Bomber will pop in and make a taunt, which is pretty good. Got to start farming defense mods. Been focusing mainly on health as my offset. Yeah, I don't even farm health mods anymore. I just farm defense. I mean, honestly, I farm mostly either speed or offense. Mostly speed. And then for offense, potency and tenacity because they do their own things. And then defense mods are my go-to. Azrael Contreras says offense and health. Protection, if you have it. Crit damage and potency. I like speed on Kylo. I like lots and lots of speed. This is a health one with tenacity. Yeah, you know what? If we get a character later that needs it, I'll swap it out. But I don't mind protection. Crit damage here if we can get it. Crit damage. Crit chance. Offense. Man, so few triangles. Man, that health one's about it, huh? Awful. Oof. Alright, maybe we got a crit damage one that we can do down here. Crit chance, I mean. I think I said crit damage, I meant crit chance. See if we could find an arrow that also has crit chance on it. There we go. Alright, so why put speed on Kylo? The logic is, if you get lash out, right, the physical damage gain retribution, and then first order allies with advantage gain 25% turn meter. So the faster he goes, the more he can lash out and give turn meter to himself and everybody else. So it's just kind of multiplying the acceleration of lash out. Let's kick Han out of this team. I don't know why we've got Han here. Well, I do know, because we didn't have any other good characters at all. Let's see if we've got Red. I know we've got him, but maybe we could build Red. Or Hux. Ooh, Hux is even better in this team than Red, right? No, he's got a cleanse. If Hux has the Zeta, yes. If there's no Zeta, then no. Okay. Let's take a look at this. Activate him. He'll be 2 stars and awful, but as we build him up, it'll be useful. How much money do we have? Ooh. Okay, we have no money. Out he goes. Get out of here. Can't afford you. Put in Phasma. Does Phasma have mods? Nope. Alright, we're going to put that Han back in, because at least Han has mods. Alright, and then we got BB-8 to mod, right? His mods are going to be awful, so I'm just going to throw off, like, mods that didn't work out onto him. It's a 5-speed mod that didn't work out. We'll assign that. Lacking speed mods down here. 8 speed didn't work out. Fine. Use it for now. 4 speed. Offense. Tenacity. We'll use a 4 speed health one that didn't work out. Here's health with no speed. Just use it for now. Absolutely trash-tastic. 212 speed, but still 212 times 3 times 8. It's 24. 24 times 212 is 48. So he'll be acting at 260 speed. I mean, that's pretty horrible. Never mind. Awful. IG-88, we're not going to work on his mods. I feel like there's one more character somewhere in here. Yeah, K2. Let's get K2 fixed up. See what we can put on him. Trash-tastic mods again. We'll just use leftover speed stuff that didn't really work out. That's actually a good mod. I'll put it on him anyway. It's fine. Offense. What's this? Crit damage? Oh yeah, sure, why not? Okay, 184 speed on K2SO. Racking up the GP though, guys. Look at that. We're up to 2.4 million. Man, by the time my locator account was at 2.4 million, I was working on my second GL. Oh, the bloat is real. The Hyperdrive fattening effect. Okay. So now we got to go clean up some teams. So let's go back into Grand Arena. And let's put that Grievous team on defense here after all. The Night Sisters are 25,000. What's Grievous? What are we looking at with a Grievous team here? 31,000. All right. Upgrade. Got the Fin Poe team there. Then let's take a look at this Kylo team. Let's put in the team that has the other Kylo. We said we wanted this instead. Set that. All right. 3v3 fixed. Ready to go, guys. Ready to go. Let's take a look at ships. What do we got for ships? Anything we can upgrade over here? Houndstooth is coming along. Getting that going finally. Probably 3 or 4 weeks for that to be a viable ship. I'm buying Rex out of the shop when I can. We can make an upgrade here to the TIE Fighter. And then I think we just go dump everything into Malevolence again this week, right? Malevolence. Money dump. Still only level 80. Alright. Can we get to 85? Yes, we can. Alright, the leveling is complete. Let's see. Take a level on the alt. This is the one we really want to get to level 8 as soon as we can. Requires 6-star. We're going to leave the basic at 4. Probably forever. It's just damage and you use that skill so infrequently. It's a waste of prestige past 4. Well, that's it. That's all we can do. And the light side territory battle didn't even give us the capability to buy any more stars on it. So stuck at 5 stars for now. Waiting on another dark side GOTB. I think that's about it. Is about it. Reinforcement ability on this, maybe? Nope, not yet. Omicrons, dispel both. Yeah, that dispel is pretty good. Let's get the dispel. All right, lock it in. Here we go. Sign up. We have signed up for Grand Arena. How did I end up in Fleet today? I had to play early. I don't even know. I don't even know where I ended up in Fleet. Number 3. Okay, I held number 3. That was good. That's good. All right, guys. So we played with the account, put some mods on some characters. We tried to build up some stuff in the background. We threw down a few hundred crystals on completed holo projectors. So you guys get to see how that strategy that I use works, right? So we're farming stuff, and then those 15 cost gear pieces, when that's the only thing holding us up, and we've got crystals to spare, then we buy those 15 cost pieces out of the shop, accelerate our progress that little bit, and keep moving. What else do you guys want to talk about today? You got other questions? You got anything anything going on? Mariano says, are you going to go over your 3v3 teams on your main account or Loquitur? No, I didn't go over 3v3 for either of those on this stream. This stream is pretty much just for the Obticeo account. So I didn't do it and you didn't miss it. I suppose if you really, really wanted to see it, then you could say you missed it. You missed it happening. 60 carbonite circuit boards, that's pretty sad. Look at bronzium wiring here. You can run this down to about 400. Run these down to about 400. Leave that stuff alone. Hit these two. Oh, that's sad. I usually have a few more of these, but alright, we'll get 120 more of these. I'm not working on a relic right now, guys, but I like to go in and convert this stuff sometimes when I'm not even working on a relic, because that's a really good piece. Man, look at this. Look how far ahead I am on Mark 8 Bio. I mean, it's just total luck. I've been developing characters that haven't been using Mark 8 Bio. It's just nothing but luck. Yeah. Once I start using them up, they'll go fast. But yeah, no, I'm in good shape there. This is a good piece, too. How do I have so many of those? Weird, just working on characters that don't use them, I guess. Rhodium heat sinks. Man, I'm tempted to throw a batch of those in there. Get me up to 120 of them. Then here, if we've got enough to craft one of these, we don't. Not enough to craft, I'll leave that at 26. And this, I think, goes on Gideon. So we'll wait on Zimbiddle cards until we get Gideon. TK's in the house. Hey, TK. Darth Venom says, I'm 3.1 million and not close to my first GL. You need your first GL by the time you hit 4, I think. I think they should add a squad function for ships. Oh man, Alex, I really wish they had a squad function for ships. Super. It'd be super nice to have. What is something you're excited about accomplishing with the Obticeo account? Is there anything new you have learned on your third account now? Mariano, I think one of the biggest lessons that I've learned with this Obticeo account is that Grand Arena, at the low brackets, boy, I got to be careful how I say this. I've said this in some other streams, though. There's no longer a reason to build your account for Grand Arena. There just isn't. So I built this account with Grand Arena in mind. I was going to blow up through the ranks so fast, get those clones, the Geos, that Relic 5 crew team on defense, like Vader to Relic. All these single Relic teams that are going to be hard for the opponent to deal with. That was the theory. I came in, I built it, and I'm fighting an account with 5.4 million galactic power and a Galactic Legend and 7 meta teams with both Revans and a Malik. It doesn't even matter what I build. If that guy decides to play, I lose. He's in Carbonite because he doesn't play very often and he's dropped all the way to Carbonite. So you roll the dice. On 1 to 4, the guy doesn't play and you win. On a 5 or 6, he does decide to play and you lose. So at that point, who cares what you built in your account? It just doesn't matter. If you get a fair matchup, if you've done any kind of good account building, then you play it out and you either win or lose. But I don't find that it's smart to build for Grand Arena with the game the way it currently is. So for me, you build on the character side. You got to think about, what is my account going to look like at 4 million? Build it for Conquest. Make sure you can do all the stuff that you need to do. That means at least 1 Galactic Legend by 4 million. And then fleet. So the part of your account that you build for Grand Arena, you just keep building fleets. Build fleet after fleet after fleet after fleet after fleet. Come into the game, work on the Geos, work on the Galactic Republic, build Rebels, build Finalizer, build your Executor. Just fleet. So that when you need 4 fleets, you have them. When you need 6 fleets, you have them. And just like us with this Malevolence, I'm going to win matches just because of the Malevolence on defense. I'm sure of it. Because people are always so far behind on fleets. You'll fight. I'll be fighting against a 4 million galactic power account that has no fleets to compete Malevolence, and I'll hold. So, fleets are what you build for Grand Arena. The rest of your account, build for income, build to do other things. I do not think, guys, I honestly don't think I would have realized that in the same way if I hadn't built this Obticeo account. Playing my other 2 accounts, I would not have seen that. Playing this third account at a low level, it becomes really obvious that it just doesn't matter. At low galactic power, it just doesn't matter. So as to what's something exciting I hope to accomplish on the Obticeo account, honestly, I really think our guild needs to go into light side GOTB. Everybody's hesitant to do it. They look at the galactic power of the guild, they look at specific teams, and you very easily convince yourself that we're not ready to do light side GOTB. But they said that about dark side GOTB too, and we're killing it. So honestly, I think get in there and light side Geo and give it a try. I think our guild will do a heck of a lot better than people think. I really do. I think if we just said, next TB we're going light side, get ready for it, build a light side team, I think we would do a lot better than most people think we would do. So that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking for the guild to surprise itself with how well they can do in light side geo. Darth Venom says, yeah, JML has been a long road. Sexy Revan says, DL, yesterday you told me to go for JML instead of C. I have 0 get 1 because I finished my gas. It'll take over a year to finish Wampa, Hoda, and Rolo. Okay. I mean, I think, in that thing I said, well, let me look. But typically, I think I would say, if you've got those characters under control. So let's see. If I stuck my foot in my mouth. That was an Ask Locator question, right? Yeah, I said I don't see Wampa or Hermit Yoda. And what I was saying is that you had mentioned something in there about going for Malik. So I thought if you had a bunch of Get 1 saved up, that you could think about JML instead of Malik. But if you're sold on that, then C is not bad. C right now just, I don't know. I'm really not impressed with my Sith Eternal right now. I've got him on the Loquitur account. I enjoyed that. I think he's a good character, but I think I would have been better off with SLKR first. I've got him on the main account. He kills stuff in every Grand Arena. But against the teams I fight now, he always needs help. And I feel like he should be able to kill a bunch of stuff on his own. If I had off-meta teams to kill GLs, though, I could use him to, to max out banners against the gas or something like that. But I don't know. C feels like, to me, the 6th best GL right now. Just all the other GLs have more uses in more areas of the game. And C is kind of, he was supposed to be the GL killer, and then they built 2 GLs that he can't kill. And it just kind of, for me, it falls flat. C is a very reliable counter to JMK, even with the Datacrons. Arva, I just haven't got it to work for myself yet. I've tried a bunch of different comps with the Night Sisters, with Geo, Brood Alpha in there, different kinds of tanks. And, man, he hits his ult and then just tears my Sith Eternal Emperor in half. Because he ignores protection and they all ignore taunt and they just, go straight through me. So, I don't know what it is that other people are doing that's so much better. But, yeah, so it's, I've not had success with it. I've got SLKR and I'll have JMK next month, so my 3rd GL is something I don't know yet. Without Datacrons, C is the best JMK counter other than the mirror match. I don't know, I like my little Padme team. I've gotten pretty good results with my Padme Cat team. Beating that. Yeah, we're ending up talking high-level stuff on the lowest level account. I'm curious, guys. So for those people who are in the chat right now, who are watching live, I would like to know from you guys the opposite question. So you said, what am I excited about and what have I learned from the Obticeo account? I'd like to ask the question in reverse. What are you guys excited about? I mean, what do you want to see? What is it that you're excited to see me do with this account? Other than just build it, what entertains you about the Obticeo experiment? Alex Contard says, I'm going to do C after SLKR. Don't do it, man. I'm telling you, I did it on my main account. I did 2 dark side GLs back to back, and you're so much better off doing a light side GL. Do a dark side GL, do a light side one, then you can go back to whatever you want to build. But having a light side GL for light side TB, for C-Pit, if you go into C-Pit, the light side GLs just do better in C-Pit. They the light side territory battle is harder and it's more effective. Just in terms of your account effectiveness, you get tons more out of a light side GL. It's my opinion. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you why you might want to consider something different. Alex Contard says, all the GLs. Now that you've learned from Obticeo, are you tempted to ditch it and start over with a new plan? And get away from that fleet shard? Well, I have to make some adjustments, guys. Playing 3 accounts is a lot, especially when Conquest is going on. So, depending on, some things that happen in my life and over the course of the next few months, I've been thinking about sort of maybe stop and play in my main account. Because honestly, I mean, the main account is the most developed. It has the most stuff, but it also takes the most time in GAC. It takes the most time to play Conquest. It's, all of it together. It's the most time-consuming account. So, if I want to keep building accounts and showing you guys new content, then maybe it's the biggest account that needs to get put on a shelf. So, yeah, I don't know if I'll ditch the Obticeo account. If I ditch an account, it'll probably be my main. The future planning after you get SLKR interests me with this account. Well, I can tell you what the future planning is already. I'm going to go from SLKR straight into Ray. We'll do SLKR, then Ray, then Executor. That's the plan. Or if I can manage the JML journey, it depends on how things go. But after SLKR, I may go into JML. But I'll do either JML or Ray. Dark side GL, light side GL, Executor. Mariano says, how soon you're able to get to certain points of the game. I feel like you're going through these journeys quicker and quicker each time. The Hyperdrive bundle makes so much difference. Oh my goodness. Like the I don't know why, but I always think of it like a bucket, right? Like you've got all these characters and you've got to get them to 7 stars. And then once they're at 7 stars, the shards overflow into the shard shop. And so much of what I do in the game is driven off that shard shop economy. When you buy the Hyperdrive bundle, I mean, the bucket's still empty, but maybe it's a quarter full, right? And the amount of time it takes to accelerate your shard shop and get the account up to speed. I mean, it's 6 months in, and I'm already doing pretty well with my shard shop economy. Grievous is almost done. Yeah, so the Hyperdrive bundle was a huge deal. I would say the Hyperdrive bundle is worth 6 months of play. So if you played a free-to-play account for 18 months, you'd be at the same spot in 12 months if you Hyperdrive first. That's what I think. Because it basically, to get to level 85 takes you about 3 months. But you get there, and you're still working on a lot of stuff. I just think in terms of all of the stuff that you get with the Hyperdrive bundle, shave 6 months off your account. Really enjoy the account level theory crafting. Team level theory crafting is okay, but I hardly have any teams at my early stage. Nice. Yeah. Cool. I'm excited to see the day-to-day operations and how you apply efficiency on a day-to-day level and how you go about utilizing your currency. Okay. So you enjoyed those everything weeks, Mr. Rice? Those everything weeks were a lot of work, guys. Holy cow, that was a project. Yikes. Also seeing the different paths that work. And the mod work, too. Arva says, ugh, Ray. Heretic says, I started my account roughly the same time as yours and like to compare. Nice. Why do you want to torture yourself? What's wrong with Ray, Arva? I don't know. People hate on Ray. I like Ray a lot. DL went off the efficiency path and relicked up Watt, Armor, Moff Gideon. Watt's good, Armor's good. Moff Gideon's good. Those are all solid relics. And what you need anyway for JMK someday, so good relics. The only thing I don't like about the Hyperdrive bundle is that you'll lack Zetas all your life. That's okay though, right? Did you get your Grievous shards from fleet and assault battles? My main fleet is Malevolence, but so slow getting GG without buying his shards from the shard shop. I've bought every single shard of Grievous that I ever got from the fleet store. I just wait for him to show up in the fleet store and buy him when he's in there. And I've never bought him out of the shard shop. I've probably gotten a few from like occasionally you'll do like a Galactic War and you'll get some Grievous shards. So, I mean, the odd shard is trickled in here and there from somewhere. Because otherwise it would be an even 5, right? Because you buy 5 shards at a time, so it would be 95. So I've gotten a few shards from somewhere. But I haven't bought them out of the shard shop, for sure. People hate the Rey farm. Arva says she's good for defense, and that's it. Without the Datacron, she gets crushed by non-GL teams. She has a high right now, but that's gone in 2 months. Yeah. I don't know. My raid journey on my main account, I've considered it to be a very successful endeavor. I got the Fin Poe team out of it. I got a Jedi Training Rey team that I really like to use. It beats up bounty hunters. There's a bunch of teams that I don't even have to think about it. I've got my Rey team in the bag. If I see a team like that, I could just bring the Rey in. She always does her job somewhere in Grand Arena. And then I've got the GL Rey that I can build another team around for defense or for offense or wherever I want to use her. So to me, the utilization of the characters, Rose Tico doesn't get used anywhere. I don't really like Holdo that much. But even the Resistance Trooper is better than I thought. Useful, Resistance veteran smuggler Chewie gets used somewhere. So just about everything I farmed gets used somewhere. So that feels good to me. I mean, I feel like whenever you can make use of that much of your journey, the fleet's real. I mean, think about it this way, guys. On defense in Grand Arena, I put my Executor, I put my Negotiator, and I put the Raddus fleet. And the Raddus fleet's not good. It's not going to hold its own. But when there's already 2 good fleets in there, what are you going to do against Raddus? Maybe you got a Rebel fleet. Maybe you got an Empire fleet on offense. Okay. Use that to beat the Raddus. It's fine. If you drop a battle against Negotiator or Executor, how are you going to clean it up? The Raddus is good enough that it takes a good team to beat. And then you're stuck. If you drop a battle against either of the other 2 fleets, you're done. If you have a garbage fleet in there, they can clean up your garbage fleet with their garbage fleet and still have a cleanup fleet if they drop a battle. The Raddus is good enough to stop that. So it's not, out of fleets, it's probably 7th out of 8 fleets that you could build or whatever. But it's good enough. If you've done the raid journey and you've relicked those characters, it's good enough to demand an answer. And that's good enough for me. What's been the best team for JTR without GL Rey? I use my JTR, and this doesn't come from me. This was actually Solo Base. He's considered one of the premier Resistance players. And I just talked to him and I said, man, I need help. And so he talked me through this Jedi Training Rey with BB-8, R2-D2, and then 2 other Resistance characters. And whether that's the Hero Brothers, that makes the best team, or just 2 other Resistance characters to keep driving the turn meter. And then, she just goes crazy with certain mechanics against certain teams. And so that's what I use. JTR with BB-8, R2, and then I use Stick Rey, and I got to check and make sure. I think it's the pilot, right? It's the pilot that we use in that team. Or the trooper. It's the pilot or the trooper. And I know I'm going to say the wrong thing. It's the Resistance Trooper. It's the Resistance Trooper that we use in that team. So this team. And this Resistance Trooper, his first special, deal physical damage, dispel all buffs, 50% chance of speed down. Cooldown is reduced by 2 if the target is suffering any negative status effects. So he gets to use this skill just over and over and over again. Does really good damage. Dispels any buffs they might have gotten. So yeah, we get this team. We get this team for Rey for defense if we want to use it that way. We get the Fin Poe team with the Vet Smugglers. This is the Rey defense with Cat in it. I don't use that much anymore, but I was using it for a while. R2-D2 Kenobi and this Barriss. Look at that. We could relic Barriss. I guess not. I guess this is duplicate gear. Woo! Tempting. Hey DL, I saw your video with Glurmit, Young Han soon. I messed around with Young Han. I put some gear on him and took him up to gear 10. And I put him in the Smuggler's Run, and he got absolutely dominated at the 7-star tier. So low gear, he's not impressive. Maybe at high gear he'll do something better. But yeah, I was playing around with him, messing around with it to see what I saw. Initial impression, he ain't no Enfys Nest. But, you know, who knows? Maybe when he's gear 12 or relic, it makes a big difference. I don't feel like relicking him to find out, but I'll take a look at some stuff over on Glurmit's stream and see if I can glean more data. I can't feel excited about a defense GL that gets killed reliably by gas or Star Killer. Well, Arva, I think I said this before, but you're thinking at the top end of the game. You know, if you build Rey as your second GL and you're fighting in Erodium, nobody's going to beat Rey. The gas teams aren't going to be good enough to beat your Rey. You could put that on defense and it probably never loses. Once you get up into Kyber, maybe you'll wish you had Kenobi instead. But I don't see it. SLKR gives you a fleet. Rey gives you a fleet. Negotiator, Malevolence, Executor. You've got 5 of your fleets taken care of. Empire fleet, Rebel fleet, whatever to fill in that 6th slot, and have a cleanup fleet too. So with that plan, you get to Kyber with 6 fleets. I like Rey. I like Rey second. It gets you the fleet. It gets you another GL. It's not going to really get beat at low level. Lifeblood is dumb. Let's just show people how dumb Lifeblood is. I feel like everybody in the chat probably already knows this, but let's pick Sector 4. I'm doing bad on Conquest, guys. Rotten. I'm not even just on Sector 4 on week 2. I usually like to be done with Sector 4. So I'm really only about 1 or 2 days behind, but it's pretty bad. All right, let's take the Zealous Ambition here. And let's look for a team to fight here in Conquest. What do we got? Grievous, Kenobi. Let's fight this Kenobi team. And let's take in Rey. And you guys tell me, what do you want to see with Rey? Pick a light side faction. Any light side faction. Not Resistance. Not characters that are good with her. Pick something that's trashy. Sexy Revan says, I don't like farming the Raddus. I just bought the Raddus to 5 stars. I don't even have the ships at 7 stars yet. Rogue One, Jedi. Alright. let's look at Rogue One characters. We can put in Pow, Cassian, I don't know. We'll put in a good tank. We'll just put in Rogue One characters. There we go. Look at this. All right. Now, let's see if we can keep people alive. Let's see. Conquest. Sector 4. Well, Anakin's got the beat on these guys. Too fast. They all go before I go. But now we got Lifeblood on, right? So the party's over. Rey, we just put this Vanguard on her, and she's good, right? She gets the taunt. We'll just keep putting Lifeblood on her. Oh, wow, look at that. She's invulnerable. She took enough damage. She did enough damage to herself that she's invulnerable. And they're all killing themselves with debuffs. Now we'll go invulnerable for real. Nothing but Ahsoka left. Okay. And I think Rey, in this instance, the reason she didn't get to go first and put Lifeblood on is because her stamina might be down. Let's see if I've got her stamina run down, where she's at. So that would have been plus 10 on stamina. So she was at 70% stamina, roughly 69%. So she didn't even get to go first. But we kept 3 characters at, well, 2 characters at trash tier alive. So like when you have these quests that are like finish the battle with, 2 random garbage characters, right? It's like Young Han, right? We got to keep Young Han alive. So keep Young Han and Lando alive. Just trash stuff, right? We can put them in the Rey team, cover them with Lifeblood. They'll live to the end. And we'll get a feat for free without even having the characters, right? Just trash to your characters. Lifeblood will keep them alive. And you get free feats. Kenobi can't do that. JML... I haven't seen JML be able to do that. Maybe he can. Maybe there's a Jedi Knight Luke in the lead with Jedi Master Luke and Hermit Yoda, and Hermit Yoda's fast and gives him a turn, or Jedi Master Luke gives him a turn and slows. I don't know, whatever. So maybe there's some way to do that where you nerf the Conquest character's speed with Jedi Knight Luke or something. But I've not seen it. Rey just completes those feats, keeps people alive, and doesn't even break a sweat doing it. This team that I built with Rey, my raid squad, arena squad, let's go here. So I use Vandor, Chewbacca, Queel, IG, and Commander Ahsoka Tano. And I think since I put this team together, I don't think I've ever had a light side GOTB where she hasn't got 4 out of 4. Just 4 out of 4, every zone, first, second, third, fourth, 4 out of 4 every time. All right. From what you said, my plan is Executor, SLKR, Rey as well. Seems like a really good plan. Datacrons made the gas counter very risky. Any Datacrons with Hell Steel on it, and the win rates plummet. Trashy Jawas. Yeah, I mean the Jawa thing with Rey in Sea Pit raid. It's for real, right? What is it? 3 Jawas, Armor and Rey, I think. And you put the armor on Chief Nebbit or whoever it is that's tanking, and build up 1 billion detonators and get like 20% or something like that with Rey. It's pretty insane. Well, I get the Nihilus and Scion feat done with Gear 1 characters, and JMK is doing the tanking. JML can do it on nodes without area effect attacks. That's fair if there's no area. But see, I'm stuck on that. I want to, if I'm gonna do the level 1 feats, I'm stuttering, can't even talk. When I'm completing the feats like for Old Republic and stuff like that, when I'm doing these for a sector, I really want to do them on the end node. And this has area effect, right? You got both FETs that have area effect, so you'd be stuck on keeping Scion alive here for this. But yeah, I really like the idea of them putting these nodes out here at the end of the sector, because you can do the sector feats and collect up Datacron materials at the same time, which is pretty fantastic. Let me look at my main account and see what I've managed to raid up for Datacrons. Yeah, look at that, 484. That's a lot. 11 million money. Hey, look, we start with 25% turn meter. Get something unlocked here. Special damage. Resistance, penetration. Faction mechanic here. Let's see what we get. Rebels attacking out of turn. 25% chance to remove. So I put this on my CLS team then, right? Mon Mothma! That's crazy with Mon Mothma, right? Start with 25% turn meter, and then when you attack out of turn, 25% chance to remove 10% turn meter. Now that goes with Mon Mothma. That's really good. And then I think I'd rather build another level 6-1 than try to take that all the way. What do you guys think? Is it better to build a Datacron all the way to 9 and just max it out and make it as annoying as possible? We could probably max out this Datacron, huh? Let's do it, just for the sake of the stream. Obticeo lies in a corner, forgotten. 100 of these bad boys, huh? Ooh. 1950 for 25. This is my main account. We can spend some stuff for the sake of science. We got like 6,000 of those. If I buy 25, it's not enough. I needed 100 of them. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna be 5 short if I do that. Have to spend crystals. All right, let's do science, guys. Here's 1,200 crystals. Throwing it away on this Datacron. It better be worth it. What'd we get? Whenever Wedge deals damage to an enemy. Ooh. Alright, we can re-roll that and try to get Mon Mothma, right? So this is where we gotta use our re-rolls and hope. Mon Mothma. There we go. Brilliant. Confirm. Alright. That's alright. Physical damage is increased. Health steal. Monster health steal. I feel like that's going to be a good Datacron for GAC. Probably. Let's go. Oh my god. I forgot. It's 3v3. Mon Mothma's horrible in 3v3. Sigh. Well, we'll have it for the next round of 5v5 too anyway, right? Alright. I don't even think I've got Mon Mothma on defense. Do I? There she is. Let's put in Kyle. Where's Kyle? How is Kyle already used? What team would I have put Kyle in? Okay, let's see. Have you ever met my friend Kyle Katarn? There he is. Get him down here. We got to do Dash, Vandor, and L3. Right? That's a pretty sick 3v3 team. That's pretty sick. I wouldn't want to fight that. Alright, alright, alright. What were we going to replace here? This one. Mon Mothma. I've completely gone off track, guys. Obticeo. Sad. Kyle. And then what's the right third member to put here? Because if we're going crazy with turn meter, I almost feel like we go POW, right? Put POW in here. Because he'll get... so we've got a tank that we could put in there too. And just let Mon Mothma drive the turn meter. Add that data cron. Oh, we don't get the bonus on Mon Mothma because she has to be Relic 7. Dope. Dope. Yeah, okay, people were saying that in chat. You can't re-roll the faction mechanic. It's 6 back to Jedi. So broken, 300% Hellsteel. It's got to be K2 for the relics. All 3 relic. Okay. Let's see. How are we doing on relic materials in this account? I could see taking Mon Mothma and Kyle Katarn to Relic 7. Yeah, Kyle is a monster. He is an absolute monster. I'm behind on signal data, though. If I had the signal data for it, I think I'd take them both up to Relic 7. We'll put it there as a scare tactic. Maybe my opponents will be scared of it. You only need Mon Mothma to Relic 7 for the Datacron to... Really? Really? So I can put the Datacron on even if Kyle Katarn is not Relic 7, he just won't get the bonuses? So Mon Mothma is the only one that I would have to Relic. Let me take a look at this Datacron again. It's got to be good enough. When she uses a basic ability on her turn. It's not even that good. Never mind. I thought it was whenever she used her basic ability. So first turn she's going to... Isn't there another ability with Mon Mothma where, like, she spams out the let's take a look here. Yeah, this one. When Mon Mothma uses a special ability field promotion and no commanders present, she gains a bonus turn. So she spams out the rebel. This is still pretty good, though. Because she'll use her basic twice. So it'll be the main skill for the soldier. She doesn't use the resurrect skill unless somebody's dead or really injured, though. So she'll be using that a lot. Well, okay. But still, 199% health steal, physical damage, all that stuff. Okay. So basically, guys, I wasted those resources that I spent on getting it to level 9 because I didn't think it through. But we'll probably put Mon Mothma up to Relic 7. Make use of it for a few weeks here. All right. All right. Let's get back to that Obticeo account. What other questions do you guys have about the actual namesake of the stream? Anything else we want to do here? Yeah, we got to start locking stuff down on Kenobi at some point, too. Bite the bullet and start feeding him 1,000 Carbantes. He is so greedy, that character. Every time I build him, I'm amazed at how greedy he is. The R7 only applies to the character effect. Yeah, okay. Whole team R5 and Mon Mothma Relic 7. Guapo says, I'm thinking, hold up. The Mon Mothma thing is really, in 3v3 it's not great, but in 5v5 that team's going to be stupid. Plus 25% turn meter, and she's giving bonus turn meter. In 5v5 that's going to be ridiculous. So, you know, this round of 3v3 is not important, but I might put her to Relic 7. I like the Mon Mothma character anyway. I like that team. She shares her stats, so if you put her up to R7, you're giving 8% of everything she gets to everybody else in the team. And again, in 5v5, that's a big deal. I'm building Royal Guard at the moment. He's nearly as greedy. No, I built the Royal Guard. Yeah, he's not as... I don't feel like he's as bad as Kenobi. Kenobi's like 4 Carbantes on one level, then like 3 stun cuffs, and then like 3 Carbantes again. Every level's a gear slog for him. Gitterschlager. What do we need here? Oh, just a stun gun. Yeah, we'll get that. We'll get Grievous Gear 12 next week. For sure. Relic Anakin, Relic Gideon, Relic Grievous into SLKR. Good stuff. Should I hoard crystals for the purple binoculars? Because I need 400 for Krennic and C combined. So the purple binoculars, if you're talking about the Gear 13 ones, what are you talking about, purple binoculars? Purple binoculars. Are you talking about the med packs? Purple binoculars. I don't feel like there's purple binoculars that are a problem. Are there? Purple binoculars are we talking about? These? Those aren't binoculars, though. Yeah, Shark, just let me know what you're talking about there. What specific piece of gear so I can look it up and answer your question. Question DL, when would I need to start converting my single relic teams to full team relic? So the answer to that is when the team no longer serves its purpose. So let's say, for instance, you have Vader, and he's the only relic on the team, and you can do challenge tier 1. At some point, if you want to take that team to challenge tier 2, that's when you add relics to it. If you're in Conquest and you go from easy to normal or from normal to hard or wherever you are, and the team doesn't work anymore, then you add more relics to it. So that's kind of how I think of it. Like the Trooper team is a good example. Shock T and the clones. You relic the 5s, put in relic 5, relic 7 if you can, and you just run the clone bomb team forever. When your guild tells you you need to build cam clones, then you build the rest of the clones. Then the team no longer works because your guild has told you that you need cam clones. So that's how I look at it. Because I follow your progress very closely. I started the Monday of the X2 drops, March 14th, I think, with my Hoarded account, and we're very close in GP. Nice. That's cool, Guapo. Nice. Never mind, it's the Mark 8 Electro Binoculars. The Mark 8 Electro Binoculars. Where does 3PO fit best in 3v3? In a team with Mon Mothma and Hermit Yoda. No, that's horrible. That's a horrible joke. For anybody who doesn't know, there used to be a glitch where if you put those 3 characters in a 3v3 team, as soon as the opponent started the battle would end, and the game would think that the opponent was cheating and it would ban them. It was a way to get your opponent instant banned. Oh, this Mark 8 binocular? If this is the one that you're talking about, that's a pretty annoying piece. You buy that out of the shops, but there's also a couple good nodes to farm this on. It comes on the Darth Nihilus node, I believe. Yeah, right there on Darth Nihilus node. So if you haven't farmed Nihilus, you can farm that for him. And this node, this 9B node, isn't bad. So I would farm this piece before I bought it out of the shop. I would farm it first here if I didn't have... You know what? Even if you do have Nihilus, farm it here first. The extra shards go to the shard shop, and then farm the rest of it here. But this 25 cost per piece, I think. Yeah, 25 per piece. So it's not a great deal out of the shop. And you're better off farming it off these nodes. Be patient with it. You'll get it. It'll come in time. So my question was for your account. You're going to unlock Malevolence and then 7-star Negotiator. I will take my Malevolence to 6 stars on this account. Probably. We will see. I feel like I may want to take the Malevolence to 6 stars. I suppose I could just go straight into the Negotiator and get that unlocked, and then decide where I'm going from there. That might actually be better. I'd planned to go to 6 stars, but now that I'm thinking about it, you don't get your last reinforcement till 7 stars, right? Yeah, and you don't get your final level on your skills until 7 stars. So, yeah, I feel like 6 stars gets me the speed I need on Malevolence. But I do like the idea of just going in and getting Negotiator unlocked. Yeah, maybe just leave Malevolence at 5 stars. I'll have to look at some numbers. Before I commit to that, and see if I have to get Grievous to 7 stars relict, and then so I'll just, you know what? I'll save the currency, get Malevolence to get Grievous up, and then I'll take a look at my speed and figure out what I need to do from there. How do you mod Stark? Mod Stark for damage. You can put speed set on him, but put crit damage on him, offense. Make him hit hard. crit damage, he gets a crit chance, crit damage buffs on everybody. So you just want to drop his big area effect and have it do a ton of damage. You want Piet fast. You want another trooper fast. If you're playing without Gideon, then you make Stark fast. You make him your second fastest behind Piet. That's what I would do. If you've got Gideon in the team, make Gideon fastest, Piet second fastest, and then Stark can be a damage dealer. When you put Stark in the Iden Versio team, you just want him dealing damage. So Stark, it feels to me like Stark belongs in the Iden team. He adds a lot to the Iden team, the defense penetration, the buffs, all that. Yep. So when I started my account and got a hold of your videos, you suggested that a guild-focused roster was the path that you were going to go with Obticeo. I did. I mean, I consider it a very guild-focused path in that the geos are done, right? These geos can do a Wat Tambor shard reliably every time. The clones are in good shape for a cam mission, so once the guild starts doing that, I'll be able to start making a grab for the cam shards right away. My mods need to be a little bit better. I would have to beef up their relic levels to actually have a good chance of defeating the cam mission, but we're in scope. We're in scope for cam. So I think any normal guild that I would apply to would see this account and would be pretty satisfied with the first 10 relics. And then knowing that I'm going to build a Galactic Legend behind it. I'm willing to put the Mara Jade Omicron on for Territory Wars. So, yeah, I feel like this account, all of the initial effort went into the Geos and the Troopers. And now that gets me the freedom to do other stuff. SLKR is a CPIT team. If you had this structure, you could get into just about any decent mid-range guild you want, I feel like. And I'm to the point where I don't feel like I have to prove it anymore either. I mean, I could go out right now, put up an application for this account, and get in a 300 million guild. They might make me promise to build certain teams, but I feel like I could get a 300 guild with this account, no problem. DL, remember the event which gave the free Malevolence shards in winter? Do you think that they'll do that again this year? I don't think they'll do it again with Malevolence. If they do, it would be fantastic. But no, I think they'll spread that out. I think they'll have something else that they'll give it out for. They've proven that they're going to do events from time to time. Like we've got Wicket right now, right? Something Wicket on the fleet battle nodes. Guys, get all of your refreshes in on fleet for sure. Do not hesitate to get that. Remember that just having a 7-star Wicket gives you access to an event that will give you 2 more Zeta materials every time the event comes up, and/or escalation or whatever it's called. So get those free Wicket shards. You know, it's really useful. So yeah, they do these little events, and you know, it's free stuff. It's stuff that we didn't have before. Take advantage of it. Get as much Wicket as you can. Jaxic said Foundlings could always use a Mara Jade Omicron. Yeah, I think I'm going to do Wampa. We've got Wampa. I totally forgot. Zoiks. We've got Wampa. We've got Wampa. Bam. Alex Contard says, I don't have that event. So, Alex, when the event comes up, it says you have to have Ewoks and you got to go fight an AT-AT and all that stuff, right? So, or ATST, I guess, not an AT-AT. But yeah, the one that you need Ewoks to fight, it says that there's a bonus tier that's unlocked if you have a 7-star Wicket. What most people don't know, you don't have to use Ewoks on that second tier. It doesn't need Ewoks. Once the tier is unlocked, you can take your SLKR team in there and go beat that up with whatever your best team is. You know? All right, we'll get Wampa on favorites so that we'll see him the next time we do an account update. He'll be down here. We'll grab some of those HoloLenses that we need, make sure that we get the gear to gear him up. And then I think I'll have enough Omicrons, if I don't already, that we'll be able to Omni the Wampa. Yeah, with 19. We need one more Omicron. I'll get that next week, I think. And we will Omni that Wampacron. Omni that Wampacron? Omni that Wampacron. You heard it here first. Can't talk. Anyway, we'll put an Omni on that Wampa. Get him built up a little bit. Get him started. Rock and roll. How do you split gas 501st for 3v3? Some people do it with Rex and 5s and make like a tougher team out of it. And I've seen some people do like Echo and Arc Trooper, because it's a bunch of buff removal, and some of the teams that beat gas rely heavily on buffs. So having the buff removal and the grenade can mess with that. So I would say one of those two comps, either put 5s and Rex with him, or put Arc Trooper and Echo with him. I've seen some people put Ahsoka in there too, but I don't know how much I like that, because Ahsoka goes in a million places. You use her. One gear piece away from my last Gear 13 for SLKR. Man, that's exciting times. Exciting times. Only 5 more weeks to go until you got your GL and his ult. 5 or 6 weeks to grind out those tickets. How could you forget the Wampa? Yeah, because I don't have the Omicron for him yet. I knew I didn't have enough Omni materials, so it's like I can build him, but until I get the Omicron on him, it's not a big deal. But we'll get that next week. We'll make that a priority for next week. Yeah, we'll get Grievous taken care of, get him to Gear 12, and we'll get Wampa going. In the Senator path, does the original Padme team leave 5s behind for C-3PO? In the original Senator path. So if you're doing the Senator path now, I mean, you do the Padme team and you put Qui-Gon in there. And then in Grand Arena, you put Qui-Gon in charge of the team, and in every other game mode, you use Padme in charge of the team. So yeah, I would probably suggest to build Qui-Gon as the 5th for the Padme team, simply out of convenience. And then once you get Kenobi built up, he'll replace the Qui-Gon. And then Mace is the other character that goes in that team now. Let's see if I've got it set up that way here. Mace after the rework is like low-key fantastic. Like, yeah, so this is the Jedi team. Excuse me. It hiccups a little bit. This is the Jedi team that you can put together. And then you can imagine if I'm in Conquest or somewhere where I want Galactic Republic, I just put Padme in the lead here. And then maybe Qui-Gon instead of Yoda. Whatever. Whoever my best characters are. Just mix and match those Galactic Republic guys. But Mace is a great 5th for Padme now. All right, guys, I've been streaming long enough for tonight. We've got the Obticeo account updated. We got 3v3 updated. We got our defense set. We've joined Grand Arena. I think that means that we're ready to hang it up. If you got any more questions, let me know. Or drop in over on the Discord. There's an Ask Loquitur section. You can drop questions for me in the Ask Loquitur section, and I can help out people that need help over there. If you're not part of the Discord, the link is always in the description of the holocron down below. Just click on that, join our Discord community. If you're scared of Discord, you've never been part of a community like that, I'm telling you, just come in, click join. You don't have to say anything. Just lurk around in the background and watch the conversations that are going on, and you'll learn so much just from what people are talking about. Just come hang out. You don't have to be, part of the crew or, chat it up with everybody all the time. Just come over there and hang out. Learn stuff about the game and have fun with the community. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next holocron.